It's Ladainian Tomlinson. He's done a music video.
Yes.
This can't be real, can it?
Well, it is real. The question is, what are his motives? Like, did he do it for fun? Did he do it, as JR hypothesizes, did he do it because he lost a bet?
Is he joking?
Right.
All right, so let's watch the video and then come back and judge.
What it do? My name's LT. I got a little dance for y'all. It's real easy to do. All you gotta do is glide with it. Oh, here we go. Come on.
Oh, no, come on.
No, I love it. I love it.
Gonna get ready to play the game. Every Sunday, yo, it's all the same. I do my dance. I get it, my stance. I read the defense. I read the defense. I read the defense. I read the defense. Now sidestep, 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 sidestep. Now catch that pass.
Catch that pass.
Catch that pass.
Catch that pass.
Now throw the ball.
Throw that
Now
thing.
celebrate.
Don't throw it like that, man.
Hey,
To your
Mama.
mom.
Wave to your mom.
She's in the stands.
Look at your wife.
See your uncle.
Look at that wife.
Do your thing.
Say hi to your wife.
You know what? I'm getting into it now.
No, it's so good. Come on.
I read the D, safeties and elbows. Yo, you can't see me because I move my hips towards another six. Now bring it back now.
Oh,
Cut.
I cut it back. I cut it back. I cut it back now, y'all.
Now slip on the guys.
Step on the guys. Step on the guys.
Hit that hole.
Hit the hole. Hit that hole now. Hit the hole.
Let's see a touchdown dance.
Do your little dance. Shake your little hips. Ha 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 ha.
Celebrate.
Woo! Wave to your mama. She's in the
Now
crowd.
sounds that call.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that
I
call.
don't
No,
like
no,
that
you don't.
call.
No.
Not a very good call.
Here comes the blitz. Here
good
comes the
call.
blitz. Take a knee. Another victory.
I think this guy's the key to it.
Now break it down.
Break it down. All right, now that I watched that the second time, all of a sudden, I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Let me just say something. You have talked about football only about 1,000,000 times next to me, and I've learned nothing. By watching that video, I've learned a lot about football.
Take the knee. You get a victory.
I read the defense.
Read the defense. Read that defense.
No, it was good. It was good. And look, I was telling JR this because JR sent this video to me. Like, I would never care about LT or even, like, give a second look at him, second glance at him. No interest, right? But that video showed me what his personality is like. And honestly, he displayed exactly what I find sexy in a man. Okay?
I didn't see that coming.
Sense of humor. He's able to laugh at himself. He's able to have a good time. He doesn't take himself too seriously. I love it. That was
Okay.
totally sexy.
Are we all agreed that it's a joke?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah.
I mean, he's not serious. This is not like Ron Artest going to making his rap videos about Afghan women. Okay, because I think what gives it away is those two guys. Because in the beginning, I wasn't sure, right? But those two guys with the Hit the Hole T-shirt and
Yeah.
stuff, like say hi to your uncle or whatever, and this guy's like they get him off the street. You know?
Say hi to your wife.
Hi to your wife. Now, the second time I watched it, I loved it. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. So, JR, bottom line, joke, everybody's having fun.
Yeah, I think it's a joke. I mean, because remember back in the 80s, they always did those. It was the Bears song, and then the Rams did a horrible one. I didn't know. I have a friend who sent me a couple of these videos. She sent me this one, too. And it called it Ram It, and the whole Rams team in like 1985 were talking about Ram It. Ram it.
Oh, no.
I was like, do they not know what this could be? It was horrible, and their pants would pull up way over their belly button. So they're like, it was to their chest. It was horrible. I got to find that for you guys. But it seemed like it was off that type of thing, except he wasn't wearing a uniform, looking like a fucking joke. But it was funny. That was the main point of it, I think.
Yeah, all right, okay. Not guilty. In fact, we like it. LT, I'm looking forward to your when your album drops, okay? But don't drop that ball next week against the Colts. No, you're not against the Colts yet, okay? Hopefully when you're against the Colts next week, but that's based on my predictions we'll get later in the week. Oh, God, I'm going to do the Chargers so wrong by predicting they win.